Hello. Hi there. It's me. It's Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy weekend to join me for a different kind of video here today. We are going to be using our reasoning and analytical skills to try and figure out the future of Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Yes, I think it's a prudent conversation to have at this point, especially since we have the movie happening just next week. So, yes, we are going to be spending... Especially since we have... okay, alright, it's working. Yes, we are going to be spending a lot of time over this next week trying to figure out what is happening in this game. Yes, we are going to put Combat League and Augment builds on hold so that we can really take a look at the new movie, and what I'm thinking is a new Combat Pack 3. So, yes, you might have been seeing some other videos out there on the YouTube about rumors and speculations. Well, yes, we are going to be adding to that conversation. However, this video is grounded in empirical evidence. So this is knowledge that we have gained from the game, and if you have been following me here at the Jaded Rabbit for some time, then you'll know that I like to know in advance what are coming in crypt events. I like to know in advance these things that are happening. I like to predict the future. So we are going to try and predict the future here, and hopefully we are right, because we have some solid evidence here presented in front of us here today. So yes, likes on the video, super cool, helps get the information out there about what we're looking at. Also, thank you so much for turning on that notification bell and joining along in the live stream chat. Daniel the Wolf, Leave Me Alone, Mad Attack, Brian Lara, Random Gibberish. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining along. Rathman Angerson, Tony Rodriguez, Jorge Diaz, Tim Biddle, Diego Meja. Yes, thank you so much, my precious rabbits and bunnies and hares. Yes, we've got jackrabbits. We've got all of them. So yes, all of my baby bunnies. Here we go. So I think that why this video is even needed in the first place is because we are approaching two significant key dates in the realm of Mortal Kombat. The first is the movie, which is coming just next week, less than 7 days. Hope you got your Hobo Max subscription, because just like every movie, there's been a movie tie-in with a video game. I think that this is a common trend in the video game business, that you have a movie tie-in. And yes, we got like a retro movie tie-in with Christopher Lambert. Here we go. We've got lovely Christopher Lambert Raiden. Now, given the fact that NetherRealm has previously had movie tie-ins in their other games, in this game we're even getting this wonderful skin for Raiden. Not to mention the variations for Sonya and Johnny. You can make them look like Lyndon Ashby or Bridget Sampson. I forget her name. Brigitte. We're just gonna call her Brigitte. Yes, you can make Sonya look like Brigitte. Let's get the Lyndon Ashby costume though. So like, they are a money-making business. They are in the business of making money. It would be kind of foolish to not think that the business of making money, they would not make a movie tie-in. So I'm predicting that because of this new movie, it even expedites the process of getting a Combat Pack 3. We're also approaching the 2-year anniversary of this game. Now, I think that this game is one of the best online games, mainly because you've got Combat League every season. But if they hope to keep, they, being NetherRealm, hope to keep everyone involved with this game, I think another combat pack is needed. And what better time than on the second anniversary of the game to make a release or an announcement. Hey, come back to Combat League, come back to playing the game, because we've got a Combat Pack 3. So, some other clues that I feel that just make it prudent to have this conversation about Combat Pack 3 is for the simple reason that they've not released Gold Demon Scorpion yet. Gold Demon Scorpion is one of the exclusive, rarest skins in the game. I can't even preview it because that's not an option. But if you did get the collector's edition of the game back in 2019, you would have gotten the Gold Demon Scorpion. So typically, what I've noticed from all of the bundles in the cash shop over the past 2 years of playing this game, they generally save special skins for special occasions. For instance, if you take a look at Scarlet, Cold War Scarlet was a European exclusive pre-order bonus, but it was also released in conjunction with Joker back in February of 2020. So, it leads itself to the conclusion that they are saving some of these skins for release during special times. So I think that special times are on the horizon, and what other better way than with lovely Combat Pack 3. This is what I'm really hoping. So, yes, I think that this conversation is very much needed, but we are going to be discussing basically timelines, characters for Combat Pack 3, timelines for release, and what will be included. Okay, so, wow, we're going to make some grand claims here, but I think if you've been playing this game, you will have picked up on some patterns that have been going on. Namely, the first pattern here is race against time. So special shout out to Josh and Lionel. Thank you for the lovely comments. They were very thought-provoking, and it made me come to the realization that knowing the race against time schedule can very much predict when something special will be released in the game. So let's take a look at the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you. Six Legs. Hey, babes. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining along. Insanity. I don't know why YouTube censors you. YouTube must not like you, Insanity. I'm so sorry. I'm unblocking your messages, though. There you go. Yuri, totally, dude. John Wick would rock. Yes, we are also going to be talking about guest characters. This is important. Dave, what happened to the Sub-Zero locality build? There was technical difficulties. Keen Eye Jonah. Yes, you know, you've been following my videos. Good for you. Yes, we do augment builds here. We do Fashion Police. We do Combat League. We do it all. So I think this is what gives us a very good understanding of what's to come in the game. So, like we were talking about before, race against time schedules in the game somewhat correspond to a special release of DLC or major game release. So what you're looking at here is Scorpion's Harumi's favorite skin. Now this is the skin that was available in Race Against Time upon release of the game back in 2019. So this is a pretty special skin. If you've been hoping to get it, the only other time to have gotten it was 1 week prior to the release of the Aftermath DLC story and 3 characters with Shiva, Fujin, RoboCop. So this skin is pretty special. Now, in order to obtain it, if you already don't have it, it is coming up in the game in about 20 weeks. 4 months out from now. We should see... Wait, no, that's not math. how many weeks are there in a month? Four. 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, so 20 weeks is 5 months. Okay, so 5 months out from now, this skin is coming out, and it's always gone along with something special in the game. The other one that has been, I guess, associated with this schedule is this Wind Pack Sub-Zero. So these appear immediately, one after the other, in the Race Against Time schedule of skins that you can obtain. And really, if you don't have the skins from Race Against Time, you should probably do it and get those skins, because those skins will take more than a year to come around back in the game. But we have another special skin here with Wind Packed Sub-Zero. This skin was released on the second week of the game, back in 2019, as well as during the release the first week of Aftermath. So this is somewhat of an indicator of when we should be expecting, in my opinion, a Combat Pack 3. So at least I think the latest date is 5 months out from now. We've got a special occasion coming up with the 2-year anniversary of the game. So I would expect some sort of announcement, notification, and then some sort of release to be happening within the next 5 months. Now, I think that this schedule could probably be shortened. I've made a conservative estimate of 5 months, but that's because the Race Against Time reward schedule has been kind of shifted with the addition of fancy free skins that used to cost time crystal. So like this week they've got Melina skins. So there have been several weeks of these like special skins appearing for free. So if these were not even in the schedule, it would stand to reason that Sub-Zero would be appearing in less than 5 months were it not for these fancy Melina skins. So I think that 5 months might be like a very conservative estimate. So I think we need some sort of other indicator to kind of help with trying to understand when this Combat Pack 3 might be appearing in the game. I think the other thing that we should be looking at are the special crypt events. So the special crypt events have been appearing in the game at a rate of about once every 2 weeks. So once every 2 weeks would put the final special crypt event for Kano out in about 10 weeks. So that would be 2.5 months. I would say it's a safer estimate to follow the crypt events as to when we might be seeing a Combat Pack 3. I am really hopeful about seeing this stuff appear in the game. And there's, we're just taking a look at the timelines here, but we still have to take a look at the characters to appear, what will be included. I'm so excited, because Combat Pack 3, this I feel is what is on the horizon. And you could play devil's advocate and think that, oh, well, the game is called Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. This is the quote-unquote definitive edition of the game, but it's not. And we have more in-game clues to look at to really determine why what we're playing right now, is not the final version of Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, so going back to the timeline here, we've got here Kano as the final special crypt event. So you'll get the Kano classic eye, you'll also get the Down Under skin, but this should be occurring sometime in June. Closer estimate would be June 2021 for some sort of release of DLC, whether it be Combat Pack 3 or something of a story mode nature, because Aftermath completely surprised me with the fact that there was story mode. So I would not be surprised now if they did want to have like another sort of situation where they would have had Combat Pack 2, but they split it up into Aftermath and Combat Pack 2. I could see that happening with Combat Pack 3 sometime in June, based on the fact that special crypt events are going to be running out in June. and they're not doing regular crypt events. So there's gotta be something in the game. There's gonna be a vacuum. So there needs to be something in the game to keep the people playing. For the casuals, especially. I am a hardcore trying to collect every augment and skin in the game. You don't have to be like that. But yes, now I feel like we have established some sort of time frame. So there is the 2-year anniversary coming up, which I would expect some sort of announcement. And then there is the conservative estimate of 5 months out with the race against time schedules. But I think it's more likely to coincide with the crypt event time schedule of it ending in about 10 weeks. So yes, now that we have the timelines kind of like sorted out, we should probably take a look at the who's is going to be appearing in the combat pack. Alright, so we have had several like sort of indicators previously in the game of who would appear as DLC. I think one of the most foreshadowed characters coming into the game was perhaps Melina. Perhaps Melina. Not only did everyone want Melina, but getting Melina in the game, it just seemed inevitable after the release of Friendships. Okay, so let's put this on very easy. We're not for fancy comments. We are trying to get the friendship for Katana featured Melina in her fancy like MK2 out attire. Okay, so let's actually kill her first. Apparently we have to do this. Okay, so poor Melina. But she was in the friendship before she was actually in the game. So it seems like assets that are in the game eventually become playable characters. Oh no, it's so gruesome. Ah! Oh no, Melina. Why'd she have to do this? Okay, so hopefully we get the characters to do this later on. Because we will be taking a look at Fatal Blows, but right now we're looking at this friendship. Hopefully. Ah! Okay, so, way before Melina was actually in the game, she appears in Katana's friendship here, right? Wow. So she has this full-on outfit that she eventually gets later in the game, appearing months before in this friendship. So I think that we can look towards things like friendships, fatalities, other things existing in the game for these other characters to be added into Combat Pack 3. So this is just one example of this happening. The other example would be Shang Tsung. So Shang Tsung totally predicted rain. So here we've got shape-shifting Shang Tsung. Now we've also got rain. Alright, I think we've also got, the classic rain outfit, which has also been kind of rare. Not too sure how they're going to add that into the game again, unless they do some sort of special release, like a Combat Pack 3. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Cider M, I'd like to see babalities and animalities back. Imagine doing a babality in KL. OMG, this sounds really good, really good. Okay, yes, Mike, babalities would be a perfect punishment for teabaggers. Okay, Havoc, I would want. All I want is Havoc and Reptile. He could twist his torso. Yellow Earth. Hello, friends. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining along. God bless you. Alright, so here we've got Rain fully in Shapeshifter's training with Shang Tsung. Fancy crushing blows. Yay. Okay, so yes, totally before Rain was in the game, we have Shang Tsung already with the same outfit that he eventually gets. Although Shang Tsung's variation of purple is just slightly different, right? But the idea here is that you've also got Smoke. Smoke is here. He's in the game. He should be in the Combat Pack 3, following the logic that Rain eventually made it into the game, using the same assets built up around Shang Tsung. Here, you've got Smoke. I'm trying to do the Reptile slide. Oh, okay, there we go. So here you've got Reptile, right? And these costumes for Reptile are pretty much already in the game ever since Season 15. Right? So this is another character that is a very, like, potential candidate for Combat Pack 3. It's all based on this Shang Tsung. Okay, so we've also got Ermac. Ermac is here. He is wearing the costumes if he were to be added to the game. These are the same assets and costumes and designs that they would be using, because it's the same thing that they've got here for Rain. I don't think that it would be a far jump in reasoning or conclusions to assume that potential good characters to appear in Combat Pack 3 would be Reptile, Reptile, or Smoke, or Ermac. Right. Okay, so we've got all of these characters represented with Shang Tsung, but I think that to lend even more, like, credibility to this reasoning is that we've also got really detailed animations of all of these characters. So let's go to learn tutorial. Oh boy, how often do you go to the tutorial? Not often. I don't. Okay, so let's pull up Rain. Oh no, not this one. Oh, we need the finisher training, fatality training. Yes. Okay, so let's take along Rain. Wee. Okay, so let's also take. Yeah, let's take Sub-Zero. Let's kill Sub-Zero. Sounds good. But Rain has the fatality with the detailed animations for what's his face? Okay, so let's do. I wonder if easy fatality tokens work in tutorial. That would be amazing. Okay, so let's see. Power washer. R2. No, it does not work. We killed him. Okay, so let's actually take Rain. Let's actually fight with Rain. I was figuring I would get the fancy fatality here. Oops, did not happen. Okay, so the fancy fatality with Rain does include Ermac, Smoke, and Reptile. So let's go to Classic Towers. This is a good place to go. Oh boy. But I think it also brings up the question of how many characters should we be expecting in a Combat Pack 3. So Combat Pack 1 had six characters. If you add Aftermath with Combat Pack 2, there was 6 characters. I think that there should be another 6 characters added to the game. Totally needed. Okay, so let's hurt Nightwolf. Oh no, Casino Chief. Hope you check out my augmented Nightwolf build. It was lots of fun. Okay, so we're just going for the easy uppercuts. We're pretending we're Jade. Okay, so let's do this, and then here we go. All right, so as you see with the fatality, it's all sorts of gruesome. There's music. But if you slow down that animation, there's already detailed facial work that they've done for Reptile, Smoke, and Ermac. It seems very likely too, based on past seasons of Combat League attire, that these characters would be in the game. Okay, so let's hurt Cassie again. Let's do the fatality again. Oh, she did the getup. Oh boy. Okay, so once again with the fatality for Rain, you see, like, if you pay close attention to when the music starts playing, the fancy guitar riff, you're gonna hear the guitar riff, and then you're gonna see Ermac, Smoke, and Reptile. They're already animated. They've already done character designs on these characters. And it just seems ever so likely that these 3 would be prime candidates to be in Combat Pack 3. Okay, so let's take a look at other assets from the game that sort of implies the usage of these characters. I think the best example is perhaps Season 15 Combat League skins. So if you're not familiar, Season of the Saurian Rebirth brought in a whole bunch of really detailed body parts for the Zaterran race. So here you can see, like, this reptile cosplay for Scorpion is just really detailed. There's so much intricate work done to his arms to really show that he's a reptile. He's a Zaterran thing from Zaterra. So, yes, the fact that they've done this for Scorpion, but they've also done it for Noob in such a way that it's completely different from the Scorpion skin textures. So it really boggles my mind that they would do all of this work on all of these skin textures for a character that never made it into the game. It just seems very, very unlikely that they would only use these skin textures here. Just does not seem possible. To further strengthen that idea, let's take a look at Jade. Jade in her reptile outfit, once again, completely unique and different skin textures from the other ones. So the fact that they've done this design already just feels like it would be a waste if they don't end up including Reptile in the game. For Ermac, now Ermac already has, like, special eye glowing feature in the game. So here you can take a look at Kung Lao. He's got those glowing eyes. They've already done enough of this, like, green glow effect to imply that Ermac's green glow effect animations are already in the game. However, something that would not lend credence to this idea is that they've never done anything really for Smoke in terms of Combat League. Also, the colors for these, like, Season 9, Season of Lost Souls, Season of Ermac skins, the green has been changed. So I'm not too sure if them changing this hue of green implies that they're not going to have Ermac. But previously in the game, people said there was no reason to expect Melina or Rain to appear because we've already got them in the form of consumables. So you could easily use a Bloodied Sai in 2019 and pretend you're Melina with Katana. Like, this is something you could have done. But then they eventually added Melina, and the animations are not all that much different from the animations that they have as the modifiers. So this all lends itself to thinking that Smoke, Ermac, Reptile. They're represented here in the consumables as well. Amulet of Lost Souls, Reptile Slime Ball. They've also got whatchamacallit? Where is it? With the pile of ash of vibrata. Here we go. So I think, like, the fact that they have all of these basically unused assets for characters in the form of consumables really lends itself to, with all of the other factors that we've looked at, Smoke, Ermac, and Reptile appearing in the game. But then you could also use this argument for, like, Striker, Riot Grenade. I do love me a cop, so would have loved to see Striker in the game. That's just my wishful thinking, but I think it's way more likely that Ermac, Smoke, and Reptile appear. The other things that really lends itself to ideas of characters being in this game, 3 more, in fact, is the story mode. So how often do you go back to the story mode? Probably not often. So the other characters that we should be thinking about, here we go. Cyrax, Sector, Chronica, Fire God Liu Kang. These are all sort of non-playable characters / playable characters that are already programmed in the game. And by definition, this thing is not ultimate or definitive without having these characters. At this point, they are basically like on-disc DLC. Where are they? Please give me them. But all of these assets just remain unused, just waiting for a potential release date in the future. And for this reason, I think that we should not doubt a Combat Pack 3 or some sort of DLC appearing in the game. Okay, so wow. Okay, so let's actually pay attention here. So I've got Cyrax. He's got all of his special moves. He can do throws, he can do a fatal blow, he can do all of it. So, ouch. But let's get him to fatal blow range. Oh wow, he just threw me. So all of his animations are already in the game. Fancy sound effects of like him getting hurt. This already exists. It needs to be added to the game. Not even like just like hoping that it appears. It needs to be in the game at this point. So okay, please use your fatal blow. Cyrax. Cyrax doesn't want to use his fatal blow, but he's got it. It's available to him. He's just being too nice to me. Come on, get me. Get me. Get me. Oh boy. Okay, so he doesn't want to get me. He's far too kind. But all of these animations are already in the game. For Sector, for Cyrax, for Kronika. Even Kronika has a fatal blow, but it's not used in the game. Oh boy. Okay, so I think when we take a look at Sector, we'll probably just make this a little bit harder in difficulty. So let's go back to the main menu. Let's change around some options. Really want them to use their fatal blow. Okay, so let's go medium. Medium sounds good. Okay, let's go back to the story. Let's go back to number 4. Here we go. And let's fight Cyrax. Sector. Okay, so the good thing about playing on the PS5 too is that you don't have to wait for all of those long time loading screens. Playing the story mode and skipping it on the PS4 was a nightmare. Took too long. But yes, lovely PS5 action here. Okay, alright, so let's get Sector here. Oh boy. But they're all animated. They've got their throws, they've got their special moves, they've got crushing blows. He teleported. Oh. Alright, let's see if he fatal blows us. Let's see if he wants to hurt us. Oh no, he's gonna throw us. But they have all of the animations already there in the game, which is just perplexing why it has not appeared. So Sector, Cyrax, these are characters that should just be in the game, and I think that they are very likely candidates to appear in a DLC at some point. Really think so. Okay, so wow, Sector's popping off. Ow! He's got me! Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see if he fatal blows us. Oh no, he just kills us. Okay, so he doesn't like using his fatal blow, but it appears that it's there, ready for use. And yes, why is it not being used is the question. Really hope that this gets added. So we've also got Kronika. Kronika is also another character that's already programmed in the game, but for some reason, we've just not been able to play with her. So this is basically like on-disc DLC. Would hope that they just make it like available for free. That would be nice. Okay, so let's take along Bug Lady. Let's go very easy. We're just gonna skip to the fight with Kronika, but she's got all of her special moves, and for reasons unknown, they just don't use it more in the game. These are all assets that are already in the game, and they should be added. All right, so let's take a look at your comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Do you disagree with the idea of Ermac, Smoke, Reptile, Sector, Cyrax, Kronika? There's still two other characters that we have not covered. So, wow. Okay, skip this one? There we go. Okay, hey friend, hey Melinda. On an unrelated subject, can you tell me when I can get another chance at Jax's classic arms? Rated Mythologies will be coming soon. Ed Juice, classic arms. Not so much. If it's following the schedule that they have like a one time per year kind of thing going on. One time per year. Please do try and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss out on crypt events. Really important. Okay, so they will release Raiden Mythology skins, says Patrick. Yes, very true. Roscoe, they did this by teasing us with Rain and Sindel and MKX. Hope they don't do it again and actually give us Sector and Cyrax. So this is also like another thing. They already have these characters in the game files. So you could, if you're fancy with like hacking on the PC, access Kronika, Sector, Cyrax as fully playable characters. Okay, so let's take on Kronika. Kronika is here in the game. She's got everything too. I don't think in the actual like fight that you have with her, you can she does a fatal blow at any time. But I'm fairly certain that this is something that's already programmed in the game. They've already done it for Sector Cyrax. Ow! Ah! I'm playing with Bug Lady, so this should be okay. Whee! Oh, poof. I like that he just went poof. That's nice. Okay, so, wow. Kronika fight. Not too hard on very easy. Like, this is what I like. But yes, she's got all of these special moves, so let's take some damage here. What was she doing? What is Kronika doing? But she's got hurt animations. You can hear her, like, groan. The sound effects are already there. Does not seem like it would be hard to just add these characters into a new DLC. Or if they're really player-friendly about it, just give it to us for free. I could see a strong argument for Sector, Cyrax, Kronika being added to the game for free. Really important. Okay, so I feel like if they do add Ermac, Smoke, Reptile, I could see how they charge for that. But this Kronika, Sector, Cyrax, if they do charge for it, it will feel kind of bitter. It's already there in the game. They should have just added them from release. Okay, so, she's coming for me. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so Bug Lady won. Yay! Love bugs. If you like bugs too, do check out my Combat League and spend a lot of time with Devora and Jade. Love Devora and Jade. Okay, so, wow. Kronika. Another character, fully animated. All of this stuff should just be in the game. The other one that... Oh, wow, I just got a trophy. Oh wow, I just got a trophy. I have not done the Kronika fight apparently on the PS5. Amazing! Yay! Okay, so let's do this thing here. Story mode, Aftermath, the last fight with Fire God Liu Kang. Fire God Liu Kang is another playable character. It seems to be playable, fully programmed into the game, and for reasons unknown, we just don't have him? Okay, so let's take Liu Kang. There we go. Okay, so Liu Kang's got fancy power moves here with his Fire God skin, but never really do we get to see this particular set of special moves emulated in the game. It also seems that Liu Kang should be free. So let's take a look at his abilities. He's got all sorts of fancy animations with how he appears with Fire God Liu Kang. We never get this. But Fire God Liu Kang has, well, I guess it's not this one. I'm pretty sure he had electricity moves. There we go. You're seeing them here. So we never get this variation of Liu Kang. Ever? Seems like he should just be in the game already, because it is programmed. Okay, so I'm getting hurt. I don't remember enough of Liu Kang. I should probably go with the forward four. Isn't that what Liu Kangs do? Ooh boy, okay. Ah! I'm dead! I'm dead! Alright. But he's got this precious animation of lightning and fire around him all the time. Seems like it should just be available in the game. Although I make a less of a stronger argument for Liu Kang. I would rather see Ermac Smoke, a Reptile, Chronica, Sector, Cyrax. Okay, so wow. We've taken a look at, like, Mortal Kombat characters, lots of them, but we haven't looked at the trend of what we have gotten in guest characters previously. So, guest characters previously in the Combat Pack's DLCs of prior, we've gotten RoboCop, Rambo, and Terminator. Namely, we've gotten a bunch of, like, I guess, like, white knighty sort of characters from the 80s. Good guys, typically. It would make sense or stand to reason that there would be a good guy from like an 80s film in the next DLC. But I feel that if there is only 6 characters per these DLC that they do, so there was 6 in Aftermath and Combat Pack 2, 6 in Combat Pack 1, they would need at least one of those spots to be devoted to a guest character. Now, they have been talking for a long time in rumors of Ash from Evil Dead. I really don't know if he would fit alongside these, like, white knighty characters, heroes, from 80s movies. Well, Terminator was bad in the beginning, but this variation of him, this old man Terminator, he's definitely, like, a good guy. He's a good guy there. Okay, but we've already got, like, the chainsaw animation already programmed into the game in the Black Dragon Fight Club. So adding what I feel is just another chainsaw on an arm, I don't think that would be hard to accomplish with Ash. Here we go. Lovely. So this chainsaw action, it's already in the game. So I know that it's like an old-time rumor about Ash from Evil Dead, but I guess that's my own, like, wishful thinking and bias. Would really love to see Ash, because I was hoping for him to be in the game since 2 years ago. Since 2 years ago. So I would really like to see them use these assets that they've made more in the game, like Ermac Smoke, Reptile Sector, Cyrax, maybe Ash from Evil Dead. I don't know what to think about this, but really want to hear what you guys are thinking too about potential characters to be added into the game. Okay, so wow. Wow. We've covered a lot so far. We've covered when specific timelines of when this thing might be expected to be released. We've covered who. We've covered a set of potential characters to be added into the game based on things that are already in the game. Now we should probably take a look at, like, what is to come? What should we expect beyond just these characters? Okay. And let's see what you said. Okay, so, yeah, dang, it seems like it would be easy, Mark, to add Cyrax. RDG, Remix Gaming, every time, like, fight if you're gonna fight. We're not fighting, we're just showing off animations. If you want to see fighting, check out my Combat League videos. They're called ranked PvP. All right. They've said that many times. Ash isn't coming. Yes, I know. I know. But in the trend of like 80s movies guest characters, other than like Evil Ash, like Evil Dead Ash, I would love to see like a Beastmaster. We already kind of have Beastmaster with Nightwolf, but Beastmaster would be a lovely 80s character to see in the game. Would be lovely to complement potential animalities. Animalities would be amazing. All right, so let's take a look at like what should be expected to come alongside this Combat Pack 3. So for a long time, there have been rumors about the Crypt expansion. They have been talking about these are all unsourced rumors to expand the Crypt, but I could see legitimate reasons for them wanting to expand the Crypt. Not only is the Crypt offering you like a different perspective of the Mortal Kombat universe, you get like a fully playable like 3D little world to explore, but there are some things in the Crypt that are still not obtainable, which is like perplexing. Like, why are these things still unobtainable? So still unobtainable in the game are concept arts for some of these characters, these things. So when you check out your collection, it just seems absolutely impossible to get 100% of all of the concept arts. And concept arts are typically acquired from the Crypt by, like, opening chests, smashing jars, smashing statues. You'll get things, but eventually at some point you'll stop getting things, and you don't get all of the stuff from the Crypt for these characters, which is not only frustrating if you are trying to 100% everything in the game, but it seems that there would be some sort of revamp or expansion of the Crypt whereby you can get all of this concept art from the game. This is stuff that's already in the game that they just have not released yet. So, based on this like idea, I would say that I would love specifically a Crypt expansion, but I could see them also not do it because the Crypt expansion, the Crypt is just, it sometimes makes me have motion sickness. So if they make a new part of it, I'm kind of intimidated of exploring another place that'll make me barf. Not fun. But alongside new characters with any combat pack, there needs to be some sort of game balancing that goes on, and it's been months since we last had like a patch update introducing some changes to gameplay. Normally I look towards the patch notes and the balance updates to really try and understand how NetherRealm wants their metagame to like play out in Combat League, because Combat League, let's be honest, this is the goal of the game all the time. Combat League, playing it every season, getting the loot, getting the glory, getting the points. This is the fun. Once you get like the story mode done, once you start collecting all of the skins, yes, coming to here, ranked PvP is always fresh and exciting. So a balance update needs to happen in order to keep this fresh. Otherwise, it becomes stale. Everyone just sticks to the same things. Yeah, balance update, very much needed. But with other combat packs that have like been introduced in the game, so like if you take a look at like Aftermath DLC, if you take a look at Aftermath DLC, you get RoboCop announcer voice. So here we got like the RoboCop announcer voice. I feel like more announcer voices would be prudent in the game, especially since they don't have one for Shang Tsung. One without a Shang Tsung like announcer voice, it just seems really crazy because he says you're dead all the time in the crypt. Also, this is what I was really expecting from the game at release, was a Shang Tsung announcer voice. Now, I don't know if the actor who portrays the voice, Carrie something, I forget his name, Carrie something. Yes, I was really expecting a Shang Tsung announcer voice, and in light of the fact that there's a movie coming up, I think it would be ideal if they had a new announcer voice, or at least some sort of bundle. Some sort of bundle always seems to happen with combat packs or DLC's release. Namely, I'm thinking about like the release of Combat Pack 2, and we got like those precious like baby pink MK2 skins for Melina. This is something that came out to commemorate Combat Pack 2, as well as like Classic Rain. These outfits for Rain, all 6 of them appeared very close to the release of Combat Pack 2. With Aftermath DLC, we got the RoboCop announcer voice. So it stands to reason that any future DLC is going to come along with more ways of NetherRealm trying to make us spend time crystal. This is the end game. This is the fashion game. The end game is really about going into Combat League and looking your prettiest while winning. So this is really the end game of the game, and I feel like more bundles, more announcer voices, more of these cosmetics, this should be expected. Not to mention, Shang Tsung has skins for Rain that are all like different in hue from the classic skins already released. So yeah, if they wanted to do like a Shang Tsung ninja skin bundle, whereby you could have like the different Shang Tsung classic ninja skins, because they're different from the classic ones for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Noob. There's just way more potential for them to be adding these bundles, making them buy more stuff. So yes, movie tie-in with a bundle with an announcer voice, I don't think that would be too far-fetched of ideas to expect. But alongside like a balance update, patch update, perhaps crypt expansion, these are what I'm looking forwards to, because yes, there are still so many things in this game at this point which are just unobtainable. And the concept art is also another really good way of trying to like understand what's coming in the future. The concept art was designed by a different company, and there was many concept arts developed at the time. So I'm fairly certain we're not seeing all of the concept art for all of the different characters. It just doesn't seem likely. All right, so wow. We've covered a lot here. So yes, if you found this like helpful, informative, I really would appreciate a like on the video. Helps out so much with the channel. Plus, I think I'm bringing to you a lot of like empirically based like assessments of the game based on what we have in the game, based on what we've seen already with releases, and we will be reading all of your comments after this video goes up. So let's see what you guys are saying. Patrick says Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. Yes, okay, I always forget his name. Crypt expansion would be so dope. Yuri, hit that like button, guys. Yes, please do. Wait, please do a Jade gameplay on YouTube. This is something quite common I do, kid. I do that all the time. Lol, but I'm going to think about Knight Rider every time I see your name, Kit. I love it. Okay, how about a Scarecrow skin for Noob and Collector? I could see it. That is another character. Good point, Darkside. This is another point. Collector has never received any DLC skins. So either they really hate Collector, or this stands as like another reason to expect some sort of like potential upcoming release, including some sort of DLC skin for this dude. He does not have any like fancy skins. Like at least Devora got like Sexy Nurse. Darn. Okay, how is it leaked when you're not sure it's Michael Myers or Deathstroke? Oh boy. Deathstroke or Michael Myers leaked? Maybe. I'm not sure. I kind of like would like I guess another like white knighty character in the game to go alongside Rambo, Terminator, RoboCop. These kind of like heroic characters. I would like that. I would like Beastmaster. Would also be a fun costume. Okay, so Ripley would be cool. Yes, Ross. That's another good option from those 80s films. They also have the skins available for Jackie, looking like Sigourney Weaver. Okay, so wow. Okay, so I think I got your live stream chats, but yes, if you do leave a comment on the video later, would be so amazing. Love talking with you guys. Like I said, special shout out to Lionel and Josh. Both of you guys really inspired me to make this video based on talking with you guys. Love you so much. Ryan, hello. Hey, Ryan. We got to play Final Fantasy. OMG. Okay, so, yes, thank you so much for joining along. If you're here at this part of the video, I hope that you are getting lots of wins in Combat League. I hope that you're getting all of the time crystals. If you need help getting more time crystals, consider joining the members club, where we have secrets, secret videos, secret strategies, secret builds, secret glitches, all sorts of secrets. As well, we've also got, the Twitch, the Twitter, the Discord, but yes, when you join the members club, I like to make sing songs for you. So yes, Ivonic. I said I would make a rap about Noob. So this is like my rap about Noob. If you are part of the members club, you would have already heard this rap. So okay, so wow. Is it really rap though? Okay. Never alone on the stage. His shadows give him blowies every day. He's a verse, you can tell by how he plays. Got me hoping for a threesome with his shade. Soulnados never face him, he can't die. He's cute enough to jump rope with the night. Looking at the match, you can't even see the light. Sub-Zero needs to die so that Newbie does it right. Quan Chi thought he made the plans, but Noob lives in the dark and he can't kill any man. One shot's got me feeling like a 10. If you got the right augments, I know that you can. Call him Noob Saibot, call him effing hot. Call the Nether Realm and he'll be on his way. Call him Noob Saibot, call him effing hot. Call the Nether Realm and he'll be on his way. Like, do you know that song? Do you know what that song is from? But yes, this was my attempt at rap, or maybe sing-song rap. Yes, sing-song rap at Noob. Okay, love you guys so much. Dark Side, how about Rocky since we got Rambo? Maybe. Cyborg skin for Jax would be perfect sense. Yes, Purple Blue Valdez. You got it, Valdez. Love you so much, brothers and sisters. I hope that you're having a great weekend in Mortal Kombat. And yes, we will be back tomorrow with more videos. Everything is going to be super hype because the movie is coming out. So do expect lots of videos about the movie in the future. But I'm praying for a Combat Pack 3 to be falling upon us any day soon now. But really, love you guys. Hope you stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.